My buddy and I signed up for a 24-hour, 100-mile endurance race. Now, if that wasn't silly enough, there's one more catch. It's in the mountains of San Diego, and we've had an epic winter storm.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Napoleon, like anyone can even know that.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering Adventures. Today, well, I don't think we're going to get 100 miles, but we're going to do our best to get some miles logged in here. We have a 2-mile course up here near Lake Cuyamaca, which is in the mountains of San Diego, about 50 miles east of my home. And when I left, it was about 65 degrees. My house up here, well, it was about 40 degrees. We got there yesterday, brought the old powered light toy hauler, so we had a place to stay and set up our camp. And anyway, you just never know what the weather's going to be like in the mountains this time of year. It's March, and they got 18 inches of snow 2 days ago, and they got hit by snow several times over the last several weeks. You know, it's been a crazy winter up here. But let me take you on a quick little walk around the RV site here. I'll show you the start. It's possibly supposed to heat up to about 50 degrees today, but right now everything that melted a little bit yesterday is slick and slippery. Oh, there's the start. Check in. We got our numbers yesterday. I believe we run through here. My buddy and I walked the course a little bit yesterday, and it is deep. It's up to about mid-calf in some places. We brought shovels and we cleaned off about 100 feet of the trail, but I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to show up for this, but we'll see. It was kind of funny. When we got here, our spot was still full of snow, and folks up here, well, they do get snow almost every year. It's pretty rare, maybe every dozen years or so they get this much snow. So they're not adept at cleaning up the campsite like this, and probably not used to so many people wanting to come camp here. So there's a lot of crazy people who want to come and try to run 100 miles. Now, if anyone asks me how to train for a 100-mile run, I can't tell you because I don't really train. I've attempted the 100-mile run a few times. I've never been successful. That's okay. I just like to challenge myself a little bit. So I think it's time to go make some coffee. The run starts in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna make some coffee, get my body working, eat a couple bagels, and come back out here, and I'll bring the GoPro along and take you for a lap. All right, there's my buddy who's joining me. This thing is, he's sandal guy. He's sandal guy. So he's wearing sandals, but he's wearing socks, so I think he's German.
Yeah, it's disqualifying me.
He's too cold for sandals, but he is never going to go to shoes. And there's a bunch of other crazies at this event. A bunch of people who are just crazy enough to want to do a 24-hour run. Or it's a 6 or 12-hour run as well, but 24-hour run, try to get 100 miles. The fact is, I don't think anyone's going to get 100 miles today. Conditions just aren't suited for it. If it was cold, it'd be one thing, but I'm going to take you out on the trail when I get a lap or two done. I'll grab the GoPro and bring it out, and I'll show you the trail. But there is snow up to about mid-calf in a few places. All right, this is the start, just past the aid station. Check in for our lap. This was all ice this morning, and my buddy ate it real good right there.
Reenacted it?
Yep. Making a YouTube video. Knocked the wind out of himself, cracked his ribs up, and I think he's done. He's going to the hospital. There's the lake. And if you think that there's not many crazy people who want to try to run in this, there you go, they're passing me right now. This was all ice on the first go around. So I was trying to go up the hill, icy, no good. Now it's melted, but as the day goes by and turns into night, we'll probably have ice again. All right, through that parking lot, down this hill. This was all ice as well. Now it's turning into mud. A little bit of ice still. And I noticed my GPS is off. This is the start of my 5th lap. I don't know if you heard it on the video, but it said 7.5, and it should have been over 8 already, but it's okay. Or maybe the course is a little short. And this was all ice as well this morning. Wind noise. Beautiful day though. I mean, we got snow, but I'm running in shorts, long sleeve running shirt, and a little bit hot. So we'll walk this lap with you, or part of it. And everyone out here that you can see, are all crazies out here to run 6, 12, or 24 hours. And we got slush corner here. This is getting wider. There's some competitive folks out here running the whole thing. Some other folks just walking. I mean, I don't know how you would train to try to do 100 miles in this, but I'm starting my 10th mile. I ran 10 miles a couple times last month, kind of to train this. And it wasn't too bad, but now I'm feeling it. Here's our hill. Trying to get up this hill. Slippery. This is no fun. I had been using a walking stick, but now I'm carrying the camera, so no walking stick for me. It helps. These gentlemen ahead of me don't have walking sticks, so they can do what I can do, I suppose. Whew. Okay, so we made it up the hill, down the hill. Now we're going around another little uphill. Snow's getting a little bit soft there. I just post-holed my foot through a little bit. But you can see there's kind of like a running line here where everyone's been trying to run and pack it down, but I think once we get a couple more degrees, especially if the wind slows down, this is going to get slushy. And slip hazards are almost all gone as far as the ice, but this is going to be ankle hazards here. Remember, we're 50 miles east of downtown San Diego, so it's kind of unprecedented, but beautiful. They get snow out here every year, but not this much. Okay, we're on the back straight here. I didn't record going over that little bridge, but I'll get it on the way back, hopefully. So we go up here a little bit, around the corner. Once you turn around, you come back and do this. Look at all these crazy people, though. There's the infamous turn around. We got our ghost. Turn around. I always go around the sign. And then back for more of the same. I'll bring you back when I get to the bridge. This was all ice this morning. Now it's all mud. There's the bridge. Came out here yesterday when we got here and scooped all the snow off of the 3 planks you see here, along with this little clearing here. We cleaned that up yesterday too. So I'm glad that it's being used. But there's a few respites from running through the mud and the ice and the snow. And this is one of them, so I'll get a little jog going, come over here, hit the mud, and then back over across the dam and back to the start line, which is where I will bring you back. All right, up and around into the campground. No ice, good thing. Come through the timing area here. Make sure you yell out your number so they get you tracked. 272. And an assortment of crazies. All right, good morning from the trail. It's about 7 a.m. Race ends in about an hour. And I'm walking. It's not a race anymore. It's just slug out some more miles. Last night, I did a lap right as the sun was going down. Everything had been melted. See all the, footprints here. People were just punching through. This was all a big mud hole right here. And if you punch through on top of the snow, you stepped into an ankle deep ice water. Anyway, I punched through into one of these holes and twisted my ankle a little bit. Not injured, just twisted a little bit, so it was painful for a couple minutes. And I just made a call that when the sun went down, I didn't want to be out here. It just was a little bit above my risk level that I wanted to do, just to say that I did extra miles. So I called it at sunset last night, and then when I went into the camper, I knew I was tired, but man, aches and pains that I have never had, even on long events like this. So my ankles and my hips and my knees were in agony, I guess. So showered up, laid down, set an alarm for sunrise, and I've been out here knocking out a few more miles. So I'm not going to quite get 40 miles. Should be at 38. 36, 38, I don't even know. See, I'm so confused right now. But that's the way it goes. Never could have predicted they were going to get almost 2 feet of snow up here in the last couple of days. And this added a definite twist to this challenge. So I'm going to finish this up and we'll see you at the finish line. And that's the way these things go. I got 36 miles logged. Not my best effort on a 24-hour event, but running through that snow was something else. And we do it all for medal. You see that? Yeah, so worth it. You do it for the fame and the glory and the money and the cookies. So I'm just gonna have to wait for some people to get out of my way. I'm gonna load up my camper and get out of here. But I'll sit down and rest. I'm okay with that. But I definitely will sign up for another one of these, attempt to get some more miles. I know it's kind of crazy, but sometimes you have to put yourself to the test. So, all right, if you're liking my content, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.